Hardy reaps his reward. Listen. Jeff Hardy is out there on the Twitter machine. Is it Jeff or Matt? They're the same person. That's sarcasm.
Jeff is the one that I know there was the quote from.
Okay.
But I know Matt has said stuff on Twitter of late.
Yeah. So the Hardys are upset that they're not being used because they're ghost. They were a ghost in WWE. Now they're a ghost here. Listen, if you have more DUIs than Pokemon, I would lower the tone in your voice and on your tweets. Second is that, like, this is the problem with the giant rosters. WWE and AEW have the same problem right now. It's impossible. It is impossible for WWE's roster and AEW's roster to use everyone without it being fucking horrendous. You know, if you're like, oh, we have a Battle Royal, we have a Royal Rumble, we have an 8-on-8, we have a 4-on-4. And then, God forbid, every North American rubs their nipples and says, give me a story.
I'm sorry, I like stories in wrestling.
Listen.
I don't just
being the best in the world is a story. Being the best in the world is a story. All right, you got.
Yeah, well, you have to tell that story.
TB, who's the best? Bam, that's the story. There you go.
Without anyone telling the story, all it is two guys in a fake match that are both saying, I'm the best. I want a story.
Yeah, but the story can be they're the best. That is the story.
That can be the story, but they have to do more than just show up and have a match.
Well, a lot of times, though, a lot of people say gimmicks and stories. You guys get that confused a lot. Not you, Raccoon, because you're a smart, clever raccoon. But
thank you.
A lot of people get
testing.
Because, like, here's the thing: Tony Storm isn't a story. That's a gimmick. That's not a story.
Yeah.
Even if, oh my God,
it's just a gimmick getting a lot of time.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just getting tired of, like, where's the story? I don't think the story is who the goddamn best is. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. So
but I think on the topic of the Hardys, I like I said, they reap their own rewards, man. That's the perfect way to put it, because they brought this on themselves. They had a rocket strapped to them. Everyone knew they were going to be winning gold at that match. What was it? I think it was a triple threat that was being set up, but they were on a tag team run together, even though they shouldn't have been, because how they go in the ring, they clearly can't go anymore, and they shouldn't be at that level of the card. If we're being honest, they really shouldn't. They should not be your top tag team. They're a nostalgia act. It's the truth. Now, they were at that spot, though. Rocket strapped to them, and what happens? Oh, Jeff gets a little drunk. Jeff gets a DUI.
Well,
okay.
If I can cut into
out of WWE too, though, same shit, wasn't it?
If I am the Hardys, I shut the fuck up, hide in catering, and take money. Because here's the thing. Kenny Omega, if he had a choice...
Well, if they only get paid per appearance, though, are they getting money?
Oh, that's a possibility. I doubt if they're exclusive. If that's the case, they would just leave. They wouldn't cry and tweet about it.
If they're under contract, though, for a set period, and it's just per appearance payments.
There's no way the Hardys are that dumb. They could be that dumb. Because, like, that's how you get young wrestlers. I mean, if you're fucking legends in the business, you shouldn't be that.
Maybe it's a really high per appearance rate.
Maybe. He's like, Tony, just
and
please
they were just real confident
they
keep getting it.
Maybe. But here's my point. I would have never in a million years hired you. I just wouldn't. If you're AEW, what do you benefit with the Hardys? Here's the thing. Hiring these WWE guys, I think AEW would be farther along if they got rid of 98% of the WWE guys. If Thanos snapped his fingers and said, the bottom 98%, we'll keep 5 WWE guys. All right, how about we'll skip percentage.
Half their roster, they'd be better off in general.
Yeah. It's just like, he's like crying that he's not being used. To me, like this, if I ran AEW, and I don't, but to me, it's like, that's the first person I cut. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, you're on the roster? Get the fuck out of here. Get out
Matt's
of here.
lucky if he can. If Matt's lucky, I let him be a manager.
I wouldn't.
And that's if he's lucky. And Jeff, I'm sorry, man. You're out.
Yeah. So, and I don't know. Like, to me, I think Tony has to take control and cut a lot of people. But Tony built up, we don't cut people. It's like, all right, you don't cut people. Jade fucked you. You don't cut people. You know, you had to fucking go through that shit with CM Punk. You don't cut, it's like, you have to run it like a business.
I'm pretty sure they're cutting Jack Perry. If I don't see Jack Perry soon,
he could be the devil.
Like there's no way they're gonna have him be.
Oh my god! What if this is to throw us off, and Jeff Hardy's the devil? I would die laughing.
CM Punk's the devil. He went to WWE to throw us off.
Hell yeah! Oh man, dude, can you imagine unmasking it? It's Jeff Hardy.
I'd be thoroughly disappointed.
Jeff, I know. Here's my thing. If I'm the Hardys, I just try to get back to WWE because outside of WWE fans loving and outside of the fan base you already have, you're not going to help any companies. You're not going to help TNA. You're not going to help Ring of Honor. You're not going to help Noah. You're not going to help New Japan. So
it's hard to be a nostalgia act when your whole act was doing crazy shit you can't do anymore.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's one of those things.
It's not like bringing in Jake the Snake, who can still do the thing he was most famous for.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I'm sure, like, they can go to, like, a couple North Carolina indies, show up, do the little fucking hand jam.
Yeah, they can show up, do their stupid dance, do a flip.
Yeah. I don't think they can do a flip. Maybe they can.
I mean, they shouldn't, but they can.
Yeah. And there you go. Problem solved. Problem staying solved. I don't know. It's just... I know there's some super Hardy fans, but I wonder how many Hardy fans watch AEW. Because I bet you the Hardy fans are like, I can't wait for them to come back to WWE. I can't picture Hardy fans supporting Hardys outside of WWE. And maybe I'm wrong. And in the comments, let me know. I can't picture Hardy fans supporting Hardys without it. Like Mox fans, I could see. I'm trying to think. Like some people's fans would cross over. I don't think the Hardy fans cross over. Because if that was the case, TNA would have had way more success with you guys. So that's one thing we got to give CM Punk. He has a fan base that crosses over with him.
Needle mover.
Yeah. I don't think the Hardys are that. So
not needle movers.
I think the Hardy fans will shit us in the comments, but won't watch them in their local town.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you told me the main event was the Hardys versus someone, I've lost all interest in the match.
I say it's... Yeah, me too. I say Jeff Hardy is the devil and he's throwing us off.
I'll never watch AEW again.